Good evening. Ros Boundley Psychic Medium here, experimenting and playing with some live streaming. And I just noticed, wow, how my hair has gone a bit funny after a ponytail today. But anyway, that's what life is. Variations on a theme. And what is your theme? I'm here and checking into my Facebook page that I am live. It's looking like I am to my profile, my Ros Bounty page, my YouTube, mytimetv.live, Twitch, Twitter, and something else. I've got, you will see that there is that, now I don't know whether that's actually, I'm just going to have to play it and there'll be an echo, I think, at the moment. I'm just checking that it's actually playing into the pages I expect, yeah. I have HAPS, which you may have noticed as one of the live streams because it's got it up the top. And I am noticing that there is a huge delay, like there is quite a time delay between what I'm seeing in my studio screen to what you're seeing there. So do recognise that as I'm progressing through with tonight's chat, that there might be a delay to the comments afterwards, okay? One of the things I know that in this way of doing my live stream tonight, it is different to how I normally do them. And Leanne isn't here tonight. She's still doing the fringe, and that's why I'm trying out something different instead of the usual. Now, you might have just heard a bit of an echo there. I'm needing to just check that the mytimetv.live feed is running smoothly because that actually is the Be Live studio that I'm using, and I'm only streaming to that page for the Be Live stream. So I'm doing it all a little differently. So those who are on those HAPS pages, the other ones, will be seeing it a little differently to mytimetv.live. So I'm just going to take down my sticky note there on the My Time, and you'll see me there. So we've got Melina. Hi, how are you? I'm doing the usual hello, the romper room stuff. Dee, how are you? Lovely to see you here. Diane, how are you? And we've got Sue. Wonderful to see you here too, Sue Neiman. And Kerry Ann, lovely to see you here. Now I'm just going to whiz over and see who I might have in the chat on the other pages with the with the HAPS. And this is a little slower because the presenting on screen is the one here that you'll see that in a minute, and it's just coming up as a Facebook user. So you're either in my private profile or in the group. So it's interesting how that shows up. And we've got the same thing, a Facebook user who's saying, I love your new card set. So here we are. Now I am going to just move this over to the cards. It probably, I don't know what this is looking like for you. It's probably the best location might be the mytimetv.live, Mary, rather than the Ros Bounty page. And there we go. It's Mary Waters. You're just saying that. So lovely to see you here, Mary. I'm not sure which page that you're actually on. So it's a very interesting way to try out something new, I can tell you. And we've also got Kylie here over on the My Time, and we've got Nita. So lovely to see you here as well, Nita. I'm probably going to monitor the My Time one more in preference at this point, because what we have with that is, as you may be becoming more familiar with, and I think we've got past that battle of the troll ship, where we're having to keep a really tight eye on trolls because we've had them coming up quite frequently. So I'm rather great, good. So I can see you there, Mary. So you're in the My Time page. That's great. So any of those of you who are in the mytimetv.live, it's lovely to know that you're there and supporting each other, especially with the trolls. Don't answer to them. Just do the right click, report as spam, and delete or ban them if you have that ability. I know those who are My Time presenters can. Those who aren't probably just need to report them as spam and don't respond, because it's best not to acknowledge that their nuisance factor is giving them notoriety. Not worth it. So what we're here tonight for, it's one of those funny things. Usually with Leanne, we have a chat first about something. And I wasn't really wanting to go into that too much, but just have a bit of fun. My hand is aching. It might be just a short show tonight. So, but what I wanted to do is have another go at this new deck of cards that I've got. And it's only a small deck, and it's just wonderful. Just the system that it is, and I'm really enjoying using it. So I'm just trying to find, why is that not coming? Oh, it is coming up. So hubby just heading back to two cans. Yeah. Putting out prayers, it's a safe trip. We'll put them out too. Just even the mention of it, I'll get that out of the way. Yeah, from the heart to you. See a job coming up soon. Worry the long drive each time and miss him while away. Look, I do certainly see a job coming soon. Have that confidence and know that it's there. Let's good evening to you as well. Thank you for being here. And we've already got one of those little nasties in the background. So thank you to Mary or another who may be, I can't see anyone else, but anyway, thank you for that. I didn't intend to put that one up on the screen. That is one identified already as a troll. So, and Joanne, good evening for you too. It's lovely to have you here. So what I'm doing is this deck. It's something that I actually had received in the mail yesterday. And oops, I didn't line that up before I started. That's my naughty. That's my naughty. So what I'll do is I'll put it here so that it's lined up, and I'll change around that little me. I'll make it a little me up there in the corner. It's quite a different set, and I'm really enjoying, I will be definitely enjoying the exploration of these a bit more, because I'm quite intrigued with how this one is actually read as a deck of cards, as you know. And oh yeah, good, thank you, Mary. And Brittany here has also said, hi, did you see me and Aaron do we see you being back into a relationship? I'm not sure whether you've actually asked that on a previous night, have you, Brittany? We do get relationship issues coming up quite frequently, and it's one of those things that is close to my heart at the moment, is family. We all have things happen in families at times, on and off, and various situations, some happy, some sadder. And yeah, I've just heard that there is a shift in relationship status tonight for some of our members in the family, and sadly. So anyway, I do hold my heart out to any who are struggling with their relationships, because it is something that can be very difficult, and moving through that and bringing that energy to a focus that is positive can sometimes be quite hard. So we have over here on the hats, we've got a Facebook user again. So that would be my Rosmany profile. I think that's how that actually works now. I'm not sure if that's actually going on the screen. Yes, it is. This having the new factor coming up now. I don't know whether this shows up as the name of the person putting it up. I can't see my screen. Yes, it does. Hi, Simone. It's lovely to see you here on my either the profile or the page. Not sure which. And here we have another question on the BeLive side of the My Time. Nice set. Yeah, can I have a card regarding finding romance? Now, this one, what I'm going to do is just take you through a very quick layer of this and how I'm going to be doing tonight's cards. it might be that not many of you are going to be able to have a reading tonight because of this takes a little longer. Now, it's a set that I saw a YouTube video doing. It's a different mat, but in brighter colours, but it's this layout of the mat. It was this set of cards. There's 18 cards here in that deck, and it is Tea with Karen. If you want to, excuse me, if you want to look up on YouTube, Tea with Karen with the K, I'll try to find the link and could put that in for you after we finish the show tonight. But it lays out, because I can't shuffle properly yet, this is a small deck. The whole idea is just putting this, this deck, I'm just going to put it there and laying these cards out in a ad hoc way just over the whole 18 spots. So I don't actually need to be shuffling them. So I can lay them wherever, and they're random, and it's as if I have shuffled them. So that makes it a heck of a lot easier one-handed. Still a little slow, but it is easier than trying to shuffle them with my automatic card shuffler, which you witnessed recently. And here we go. There's the 18 cards that are laid out. Now, what we have here is the story that's going to be revealed with the emphasis of the question that you're asking. So as far as the romance card, I can start that by many different ways, and we do a reading. Hopefully I can get through most of these questions. It'll be great. I don't know how long it takes, because sometimes it's 2 or 3 cards, others it's nearly the full 18. So you'd love a reading too, please, Anita. Yeah, thank you. They are a beautiful card set. It's interesting. It was just something that fell into my lap as far as having the video pop up, as in the YouTube, pop up as and when it did. Now, I'm just trying to find the heart card is the green teapot. So there was also a little packet of a little bag of charms that match each of the cards. So in there, and 3 dice. It's just different ways of extending the reading. I'm not doing that tonight because that would take too long. So I'm just going to go potluck with choosing where to start a reading. So I'm just trying to find where the first one was. Whoa. Sorry, that just went way, way, way. Let me see. Just going to there. Joanne. We'll start with you. Anything for me. Now, I'm just going to just going to start in the middle. Here's the card that I'm randomly picking from you out of off the top of my head, okay? So we've got, this is the goblets, and it is about celebration. And what that is sitting on is the home card of the heart. So there's a lot of love in the type of celebration that's happening. Now, because I don't know these cards, and it's different to the Lenormand deck, I haven't tuned into them fully yet. I only got them yesterday. So I am going to need to take it a little bit slow. So tune into what it's telling you at the same time. So the fact that it's actually sitting on the heart card there, that heart card is about love, passion, beauty, emotion, deep connection, and cherished possession. So having the goblets on it is a celebration. Parties, gatherings, groups of people coming together. So I'm wondering if there's anything that you've got coming up around weddings or that type of love-centered celebration, engagement, anniversary, that type of thing. So as we move from this one, it's telling us to go to here we've got, I'm just going to reveal these. So that's a pink row, a green row, and a blue row. They each have a colour and a number between 1 and 6, as there's 6 rows and 3. You don't need to have it explained. So what we've got, it's going next to the 5th card on the blue row, which is this one. So the next card in this story is money. So here we have the money card sitting on the celebration. So there's going to be prosperity in that one. And just got to find it, the 6 blue. So it's wealth, ambition, abundance, and multiples. So there's lots of. So you can see that celebration and the happiness around what the goblet's bringing is going to bring quite a lot of abundance. And then moving that into the 6 on the blue, here's the blue row, 6 card, and we've got the camel, and that is about endurance. And I know that because that one showed up yesterday. So the pink 5 card in the little booklet, I will be, when I can get my hand working properly, I'll be doing a sheet, just one cheat sheet for this. It will be a lot easier to work it that way. So the camel's about perseverance, and that in itself ensures success. So it's endurance, resilience, and actually moving that forward like that. I'm just going to answer that one, Rashina. Whoops. Leanne normally is here with me on a Friday night. We have so much fun together. It's great fun. But 2 weeks ago was the start of the Fringe, and I think she's got another 2-3 weeks of that. So on the Friday night, she has a Messages from Beyond session in North Adelaide as part of the Fringe. And so that's why she's not able to be here, because she'd be actually in the car on the way back home. So that's where Leanne is. Okay. So here we've got our perseverance and moving forward, and kept the celebrations. Where is it going to take us to? So with the 5 pink, here's the pink row. So this is the 5th card. We've revealed that, and it's the heart card. So it's deeper, further love. And that's the green 3. I'm just going to bring that one up. Oh, goodness. My hand is feeling it a bit. Where is it? Where am I? Green. I've got to find the greens. It will be easier on a sheet. So it is the love, the passion, the beauty, the emotion, all that's involved with what we know the heart is. It's that deep connection. So that then takes us back from that card, the heart, to green row, 3, 3, and it's already got the goblets revealed. So that there, Joanne, is your reading. So because it's already revealed, that completes that story for you for your reading. And I found it just such an intriguing way to do a reading. So thank you for asking for a reading tonight. And the thing with that, though, is it's going to take a little bit more to actually reset the cards. So just bear with me as I do them again. And not to shuffle them, but just really to reset them in different places and spaces. So that's actually it is actually going to give a different story for the next person's reading. And while I'm talking about these readings, if you'd like to go and support me and buy me a coffee, I haven't actually got the link up yet. I was going to have that there this morning, ready to go, and I might do that in a sec in the comments. I've just got to put them out. I ended up, it's one of those funny things, I ended up with, I'm just going to put this back to me for a second while I hunt for that, rather than, well, unless you want to look at the cards. So while I hunt with that, hang on, let me type it. It is, I think it's buy me a coffee. Oh, well, I'm not typing the right place. Buy me a coffee. .com and Roz Boundy. Try that one out. I'm not sure if that'll take it to a link or not. And that's on the My Time TV. I don't think I've got that. I might just actually have a look for that there, because we've got the time tonight. One of those things. I could. No, yeah, I don't think I have got that there. No, not in the My Time one anyway. See if that message that gets you there. So I'll go back to here. I don't know how I can actually do that. It might even be in the hats, the information about me if you're in the hats. I don't know if I can actually comment that here. Let me have a look. There's so many different ways to do stuff on the internet, isn't there, and doing this live stream gear. Here we go. That's the full link. I'll just do that like that. There we go. And that might be a better way of doing it. Let me see. Paste. Yeah. Whoop. I just got to do it this way. Did that send it? Oh, it's nice trying these different ways of doing it. And there's the one for the hats. Whether that goes into the hats, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, you'll have to search for it. But that's all right. What I'm doing is going back to the cards, and we're going to go to the next one who wanted a reading. I haven't got that in the hat side yet. Now, let me just find out. Now, we were reading Joanne's there. So, and I've answered your question, Brittany, in a way, with the love relationship. Let's just see where that's going to go. So we'll start that one at the 3 green 3. So there you've got luck. Here we've got, oh, can you see that? It's actually the horseshoe. So there's the horseshoe. Let's see what story there is for your question there. So, and that's sitting on the heart card, which is the abundance of love, deep love, what your expectations are around that. And we'll go to the pink. Here's the pink, green and blue. So the pink number 4, this card is, and this is the spider sitting on the good luck card. So I'm feeling that that's actually moved that to a bit of a negative one. Unless, of course, it's going to be creative, adaptive, high achievement, weaving the magic. But it could be, for some, I'm feeling it is more in that more less than optimal energies as far as manipulating, meddling, ruthless, can be toxic, maturity required. Don't get caught in other matters from others. So to me, it's actually feeling more that it's leaning that way, even though it's got the good luck card. So that might be tempering it, that it's just more the warning that you're actually needing to be a little more careful if you are considering getting back together. It's not, with anything like that, you're asking, do I see you and Aaron being back in a relationship? Look, anything like that is a negotiable choice, isn't it? So we'll move from the 1 green. So that is green row 1. So it's this card, and that is the cane. So that one is to do with the blue one, and that's cantankerous, heavy load, dependent. I'm feeling it's good advice. It's actually showing you the warning of needing to actually ask, for some wisdom elsewhere, which is what you're doing. You're asking questions even now to consider what might be the more wisest move, is what I'm feeling with having the cane show up. So now we move from that cane into the blue, which is here, 1 card, the first card. So what we've got here is 6 blue, which is the money card. And we're moving, that's abundance, wealth, ambition, multiples. So, but it can also mean bills, debts, greed, financial difficulty. It depends on what it's landing on, and it's actually on the cane. So, it's having that reliance on, asking the questions, finding out what is the best. What do you feel in your heart is the best, because what you're asking is a heart question. Okay, so we'll move over to the 6 blue, which is the money. And what we have there is 2 green is the pram, and that's sitting on the money. So we do know children cost a lot. Oh, just did that. Baby carriage, they call it in this book. So it's either the birth of child, new beginnings, a rebirth of yourself. Could be pregnancy, small innocence brings happiness and joy. I'm feeling it probably is, when you're deciding which way to go, that it will be definitely on a new footing, new beginning. It can be immature, childlike behaviour too, though. What was your relationship in previous times? Take that into consideration when you're actually thinking of what is the best move, because you can decide to reconnect or not. It's not a matter of will you, as in question, will you? You're making a decision in whichever way you're moving that through. So from here, we're going to the 2 green, which is the green, this one. So here we go in that second row, and what we've got is the scales. So that's the 6 green sitting on that new beginnings. So that's moving into finding your balance, and is there justice with it? Is there legal issues with it? You know, having that level playing field. It's, you know, finding what is the balance in what you're actually wanting in it, or you're feeling out of balance and not sure anyway. So it's just having that balance there with that card, okay? So we're going to go to the 6 green next. So that's up to this end of the spread. And we've got, oh, what's that one? 1 pink. I have to look that one up. I think it's the Tower. So 1 pink is the first card in the whole lot. Oh, it's taken a bit to get to that card. Yes, it is. So it's the career card, good fortune. So maybe this is tipping it to being good fortune if you do get back together, if you decide to. It's good, you know, powerful success, high regard, climbing the steps to success. So it's probably working through what you need to of old baggage to have that success if you decide you're going to get back together. And don't forget your peers. You know, there could be that loneliness too in it as well. That's more the negative. But I'm feeling it's picking up the energy to being something that's positive, but only you can decide. Okay, so from there we go to the 1 pink, which is up the top here, and that's the Star card, 2 blue. And the Star card on that Tower of as 2 blue is passion, rapid movement, hot and heavy. That sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? And that is referencing the relationships as far as the energy go. Excitement, reach for the stars. So I feel the energy is moving into that more positive direction. But do be wary. It can burn what it touches, and it could be beware that you are playing with fire is the more negative lean of that card. So just know the 2 sides of it as you're moving into it. So 2 blue, blue's the one down the bottom. We go to this one. Now getting a long story here. Nice. That's what I like about this. It's just following until it's all completed, isn't it? 5 blue is the goblets. We've already heard what the 5 blue is. That is celebrations and parties, gatherings, having a great time together. Remember, though, the warning on this one is the overindulgence, doing too much of a good thing. So, actually, and I think really often it is seen as the intimacy symbol. So it's still feeling the positives for moving forward with reconnecting with your ex. So, where did we get to? That one was, I've forgotten. Which one am I reading? 5, goblet. That one, 5 blues. This one. Is this blue? Yeah. So we're back to the heart. Here we go. 3. And the heart we already know because that's what we're reading is the heart energy. It's that love, the passion, the beauty, and all that is in regards to that 3 green. So that's your story completed there, Brittany. So thank you for asking the question. And we've got Melina also asking as far as a romance, finding the romance. I'm just going to whiz over to my hat stream. I haven't got any other comments, so that's fine. Just keeping a track of it. So I'll go collect those. I'll tick the ones up that haven't been read yet. It's a bit easier because that one we had more that were read than not, didn't we? So I'll just place them all like that. That's a little bit of a shuffling in that regard, and I might just try a little shuffle. Oh, God. No, can't do that. So I'll place that one there. Whatever turns up there, turns up. And we'll place the next ones for Melina. So it's actually, I mean, it might take a bit more time, but that's okay. It'll actually have you, next time I do it this way, be first in line because I do start at the top and work down. So if you're early and spread the love, so to speak, you can absolutely be in a better chance to have a reading. Whether it's this way or just a card to draw, I don't know. We won't know, will we? Now, where we found, what was the romance card? It was that 3, the heart card was 3 green, wasn't it? So here we go again. I'm just going to reveal them until I get really practiced at this. I'm hoping you're enjoying this technique. I'm just going to see if there's any others that I need to bring up quickly, urgently. Okay, Missy Jokes. Yeah, I saw that, Rashina. I probably won't put that up on the screen. Oh, Joanne, you've got a grandchild due in a few weeks. That's celebration, isn't it? I don't do the boy or girl factor. That's just something I think I've always felt that it's best to have the surprise. I didn't find out with any of my children if they were one gender or another. I had 2 girls and 2 boys, and it was just wonderful to have that surprise. So in that regard, I'm sorry, I'm not going to reveal that. So whose were we up to? We were up to Melina's, and you wanted to find out something about romance. More so, is it celebrations? There already. So we know that we're going to have that celebration for you of romance. So kick into gear with actually celebrating what you're wanting to achieve on that front. I almost feel like I need to have my camera over there because that's where the cards are. So let me see if I can actually put it there. Is that going to give a reasonable picture? Hang on. A reasonable balance of where I am. I know I'm wobbling the camera. Is that better? Yeah, I feel like it's probably a bit easier, but then I'm going to be looking like that at the screen. But I'm only doing that once, aren't I? Yeah, that'll do. So moving from that, the goblet, what we're going to do then is go to 5 blue, which is this card. That is, wow, the house. Let's have a look. Can I see that? Yep. Wow. So you've got 5 green. Oh, hang on. Is that? Oh, I'll be finding out in a minute. House. House is the blue one. Oh, no. House is the green one. So that's a green colour. It's a bit hard in this lighting. I don't have a reasonable light. I might have to do something different next evening session I do. So the house is about your home base. It's comfort, stability, security, family, freedom. Freedom of worry too. So it's future ease. I'm feeling, because it's the celebration card, that start with a nice positive, that you're not going to have any concerns about the negatives in this one at the moment. So feel that energy of the security around your home base and that romance being a stable, ongoing factor, okay, that you're not needing to have any concerns about. So we're going to go next to the green row and number 5, which is just above it. And what we've got here is the key. Oh, I need to look at the card there. Yep, is that focusing? I still haven't been able to nut out how to focus this second camera fully, like properly. I might need to actually get a new camera at some point, webcam at some point. So 4 blue is the key, and that's about pleasant surprises, new opportunities, new experiences. So it's doorways opening for you. Just successful stuff happening. So I'm definitely feeling that your romantic life is going to blossom. So 4 blue is this card, and we're going to have the good luck that's going to be present in that. So feel into that wonderful energy, certainly feeling, and the good luck is, it's a younger male symbol as well too. So it's opportunities opening up. It's money entering through marriage, if it's going to get to that point, if you're not already married. There does feel to be some speed in it, but freedom, independence, all that is there. Because you're asking if we started with that romance, it certainly is the good luck in what's coming forward for your love situations, your romance. So here we are, we're on the 4 pink, and what we've got on that is the scales, 6 green. So that is balancing up what you're actually wanting out of the relationship as far as romance, what level of, connection, whether you want it to be really fast and passionate and all that can be in that. Oh, there it is. So keep it on an even keel, have a level playing field. I think it's letting you know that you do need to have a bit of a level head around it as well, not let the passion roll forward too much that it's going to be out of control and get too fast, like having things progress too quickly. So from there, we're going to the 6 green is this one. That's the ship, and that is a bit about travel. Let me see if I can focus it so you can see it. Beautiful card, isn't it? I do really like these cards. And, just the fact it was that pure chance seeing a YouTube video, I was impressed. So, and I got them straight away, ordered them straight away. I'm impulsive sometimes. We all, to a degree. So you really are, it's that your own business card. So it's actually coming up with changes. So you might be traveling even for its positiveness, successful journeys and things like that. So, and it is actually being a ship like this, it's slow moving. So that's going to balance and move it back into being a good speed, slow moving and appreciating what is, a relationship that might develop. 3, there we are, there's that card. So here we've got the house that we had a moment ago. We're going to get to learn these cards fairly quickly, I think. Being only 18 of them, it's going to really create that intuitive connection of creating the story and sensing into what those messages are. And the Tower, of course, the Tower, let me call it, yes, it is Tower. And that, of course, it's possibly that's being a career card and that sort of, promotion, work type, it feels work type based. It could be that your romance is within your workspace or something like that. Do take it careful and easy. Spending time in public buildings, large places, that type of thing. Go and spend some time, sharing time in that respect of, it's climbing steadily into the relationship. So we're 1 pink, we're on the pink row. That's this card. Here we go with those new beginnings and a child or that type of thing. That's the 2 green. So it is feeling to me of taking those steps gently, carefully, bringing the innocence and that wonderment into what is your romantic relationship coming up, that romance. Finding it, you'll find it. It is baby top. It's more the joy and happiness. I don't, unless of course things do move too fast and there is a pregnancy or you've got one in the family coming up. So from there, we're going to the 2 green. You've got a few cards showing up for this reading. So we've got the Ladder, which is the 3 blue card. And I need to read that in the blue section. At least this book isn't so heavy I can't hold it with the hand. Ladder is success, rising up. Just be careful of the steps, but it is about safety and advancing, moving forward or up carefully, just watching your step. So it really is a little bit of a warning, but I think it's just having that awareness. And remember, the spider did have a little level of toxicity in it as far as what might be part of the journey. But I'm feeling it's probably that creative side and being, adaptable to achieving what you're wanting to. Because by the time you start to meet whoever is that romantic interest or you already have someone in mind, there is some magic going to be woven. But having that, that awareness, just take your steps carefully because you don't want to be falling off a ladder either. 1 green is this one here. The next step is the camel, persevering and moving through. There we go. That has focused, hasn't it? Yep. So the camel being that 5 pink. Wow, you're getting a lot of the cards. That's the perseverance, endurance. It's successful. So keep moving with that to have it made successful. Sometimes relationships do need work. Doesn't mean to say they're any the less because they need work. It just means it's more valuable. 5 pink, this card. And we have the bat. Here we go. Focused. Intelligence. Highly skilled, sensitive. So there's some sensitivities in how you're progressing with the romantic senses. Fantastic navigation skills. We know how good bats are at that. So take that into mind as you're actually working through, moving through the new relationship. Move to 6 pink. That's the next one on. And here we go. We've got the money card, 6 blue. So that one is about the abundance and good fortune and what's going to be a level of security in that. So it is the ambition. So what you're actually intending and wanting for your romantic life is going to come to pass. So we're moving down from 6 blue, and that is the heart card. So we're going to return with the heart back to its start there. So that's a wonderful selection of cards. You've only got 4 that haven't been read in that spread. So isn't it amazing how long or short the story is that we can create? It has those steps that even though it's only 18 cards, that it can mean so many different things in this, the possibilities of how the story's woven in this system. I really like it. So, and I certainly will get more practiced at it, especially as the hand gets better. And this is not that easy to do that with either. And I'll just do a quick little funny shuffle. Let's just do them like that. Plonk that. And I'll place the cards for the next lot. And I will do them all up the right way because it looks nicer on the mat, doesn't it? So what are you thinking of it? What do you reckon of it so far? They are a gorgeous little set, aren't they? And they weren't all that much for the set. Worth my investment, in my view. I'm going to keep having some fun with it. My next step's going to be actually learning how to read teacups with tea leaf readings because I always wanted to do that and never really got around to it. So let me just check. Thank you very much for that question, Milena. Nita, you were next. I'll just check the bottom messages. Oh, we've got a few, haven't we? Rashina, I haven't done yours yet. I don't think I've got that far. So if you look at the top of the stream, the chat, if you look at the top of the stream, the chat that is there, I am actually moving from the top through of what I'm seeing in my back end of the chat. So I have done Joanne, I've gone down and we've done a reading for Brittany and we've done a reading for Milena just then. So I'm going to do one for Nita next. And yeah, you mentioned that they are beautiful cards, aren't they? So Nita, this one is yours. You're just wanting a general reading, so I'm going to just start from the top card here, and that is the house. This time I'm not going to actually read it from the book. I'll take it from what I'm feeling from the cards. So with the house, it really is around the emphasis of home and being on the tower. It really is building up that security of home. So this is the base of what the start of your reading is. So having it sit on the home card of tower, the home itself really emphasizes and strengthens that you're feeling around your home and building that up. So we're going to the green. I've just got to have that. So green, we're going to the 5th card along the green, and you've got the cane, and that's around support and asking for help when you need to. So if there's anything at all that you need help in your home with, do ask for that help. Oh, did I let it focus? I don't know if I did. It is that delay that I'm seeing. Whoops, don't put it upside down. So there we go. When you do need to ask for help, do put it forward to someone that you can ask for help, knowing that they're going to be able to give it and help support you. That could be people who are already in your home space, or it could be someone that you're needing to actually ask or pay to call in to give you a hand with something. Sometimes if you're trying to do things as a do-it-yourself project, it's a lot more efficient, cost-effective if you pay a tradesman to do it. That's what I'm sensing with that. So we're going 1 blue is this card here now, and that is the spider. So here we go, focus. The spider with weaving their web of magic. So what you're trying to create in your home, it feels to me like you are probably doing some renovations and things like that. They will go successfully, and you're going to create that wonderful space that is home, because a spider's web is its home, but it's also the way it feeds itself too. So, and traps as well. So it's a combination. Feel into it what you're feeling with it too. Here we've got one green, the card above. So we're in the bat realm. If hopefully that's focusing, yes, for long enough. They are a little glossy, so we're getting a little bit of shine on the card. So that's the intelligence and honing in, being able to actually really focus, and know which direction you want to go next with. And I'm feeling it is the stages and steps of renovation, or something that you're needing to fix, that you need to put it in a bit of a priority order and sense your way through them, and knowing instinctively that you're going to be hitting in the right direction without hitting the walls, without doing anything wrong. So do trust that feeling of your own inner senses around what the bat's directing you to. So pink 6, we're going over here. And what you've got there is the sword. Now, I haven't looked up that one. We haven't had that one read tonight. So I am going to actually look up green 4, the sword. And it's overcoming the difficult situations with much hard work. But it's swift action. So if there's anything that does come up that needs to be acted on, do it swiftly. As a negative, there can be some quarrels if you're not mindful of that. And so I'm feeling it is, because it's around the home base, it's more to do with your home space. Green, there's the green 4, this card next. And we have the money. And we already know that that's around abundance and having what you need to be able to pay for that. For anything that you're planning on doing, you are going to have the right amount of funds to be able to do that. It is certainly the ambition to have things caught up in and around the home space. There might be some bills, yes, because that's the intention of spending money to do maintenance, improve, all that. Just going to have a sip of my coffee. Hang on. And I didn't realise my coffee was going that cold. But that's all right. It's wet. Very nice. So where did we get up to? The money. Money. There it is, the money. So don't worry too much about the money side of it. Certainly keep an eye on how much some of the spending might be in that regard. But it's certainly going to be what you need to complete the job. So 6, blue, number 6 card. And you've got the camel. We already know that's to do with the perseverance and actually enduring, keeping things going. You can make it. You will make it. It will get done. It might seem at times that it's going to take a bit of time to get through it, but persevere. It will happen. Okay. Going to the pink row, the 5th card, and we've got the heart. So it's going to be something that as an end result, you're going to absolutely love. So trust that what you're actually doing in those spaces and places is going to work, and it's going to be something that you love as that end result. We're moving to the green row, 3rd card, and it's this one. And it's almost like it's a new house, new beginning. So I think are you planning on doing a large amount of renovation, moving it forward into something that does seem like it's brand new and moving it forward? That's what I'm feeling there. So 2nd card in the green, it's just next door. And we've got the key. It's almost opening the doors, isn't it, for new pathways, for almost a new feel in the energy that you've got within your home. So feel that essence of what's moving forward for you. For blue, we're on the blue row there, 4th. And we've got the cross card. Now, we haven't read that one before yet. So I'll go to the pink 2, which is the cross. And it's destiny, fated, religious belief, sacred ceremonies, cultural beliefs. Now, that's the positives in this card. As negatives, there's pain, suffering, burdens, heartaches, endings, and illness. Now, my sense of it is move to the positives. It actually is trusting faith in what you're doing, that, do a few little cleansing ceremonies around your home as you're doing, what you're improving, what you're building up, and have those little cleansing sessions. Have faith. Have faith is what it comes down to for me, in what I'm understanding there, what I'm receiving there. Pink row 2, this card. And this is the travelling trip. It's highly likely you're probably going to be able to take some time off afterwards to have a nice, well-earned, slow holiday. So that's what 3 is. It is the distance travel. It's managing your business affairs and everything so that you can work that to have that successful journey. It almost feels like it could be an overseas trip. Could be that we are going to soon be able to have that travelling abroad happening again and that type of thing. And it is a bit slow, but I'm feeling it's just going to take the pace at the right time, the perfect timing, as we know. 3 pink is next door, and it's the star. We've had that one, and it is having your dreams come true almost, the 2 blue. I will just move to reading that one again. It's the passion, it's rapid movement. So things are going to at some point start to speed up again. So reaching for the stars and light your pathway ahead. That probably even means putting starlights around a pathway on your house as well. It could be that literal. So we're moving to blue 2. You've got a nice lot of cards too. The 5 blue is the celebration, the goblets. So being able to have the parties and celebrating and all that's involved with having a wonderful time, especially, and I'm feeling probably once you've had the upkeep, what you're doing with your house improvements and the rest, it's going to mean you are going to party. Is that the purpose that you're after? 5 blue, which is this card now. And you've got the Tower, so you are building up to something that's special, is what I'm feeling, with the Tower, and we are coming back to the finish, the completion of that story for you. So it is building up, and you're going to anticipate having that wonderful time, the celebrations and whatnot. Once your house is done, it's going to be so good. You're going to have that climbing to success. You're actually going to have that full-on success with how you planned and doing your house. Wonderful. So hopefully that does mean something for you. I trust that the way that we do cards and read these types of tools and to interpret them, but most of all, the most important thing really is for each and every one of you to actually turn on your own intuitive senses. And I'm just going to get that back there because it's coming up to close to a 9:30. So what I was thinking I might do is the rest will be just a shuffle and pull instead of from this deck, that I might just get my Lenormand deck out and show the cards as a single card reading. And that's this deck that you all know I use, I love, and that's what I'm going to do the rest of this with. I'm just going to put these together there so you can see that. Didn't come in a box. I think it's a lovely way to actually have a kit of a system that's new to me, this one that Karen, Tea with Karen, has designed. So I'm just going to switch that around back to there. And I'm finding it very hard. I can't shuffle these. I honestly can't. So I'm just going to take them as excuse me. I've been talking all the time, so. Oh, goodness. Right, so thank you, Nita. There was your reading. They are beautiful cards. I'm going to show that up, so it's lovely. And here we have whoever the Facebook user is on my haps still being there. Thank you so much for being here, because it is a new one that I'm using, and I'm actually quite enjoying learning it, seeing how it works and all the rest there. So we'll go to Kylie just as and I'm just going to pull out the cards at random from this deck and hold them up. So Kylie, what you've got is the sun. So shine your light out there to the world. To me, it's actually meaning that you're needing to actually take in with a smile what that energy is. I'm seeing that sundial, whoops, which way it goes, whatever way it goes, the sundial in a smile. It's just you brighten people's days, and you need to feel that energy for yourself in that inner beingness as well. I'm feeling it. I am feeling that sometimes you do let things get you down, but just bring that smile forward to your face and you really will feel that beautiful healing energy of the sun. It's like that dose of vitamin D that we all need. Sometimes we just need to make sure we get out there and get the dose of it. So bring the smile to your face, and you've got no other way but to be happy about whatever is around you. Make it a choice, a decision to be happy. So that's what I'm getting for you, Kylie. So thank you for asking for a card. We've got you next here. So, and these are, unfortunately, the HAPS people won't be seeing these comments on the screen as I'm doing it to the My Time page, because I'm using Be Live there. It's weighing up which is the best way yet. I'm still discovering, I'm still experimenting. I love them all. You can Be Live, Restream even. There's so many different ways to stream. And I like this HAPS. Here we've got one for you, Letza, and it is the Bridges. So this is one of the expanded the cards out of the expanded edition. So it's actually giving you choice. It's almost another way of making a choice, but it's more saying to you that you need to be, whatever decision you're going to make, the one that's immediate will probably give you a shorter amount of effort. Leave it too long and you're going to have that weight at the back. You look at how that bridge is standing much higher, much taller, much more difficult to get across in some respects. It's going to be, the longer you wait to make that decision, the harder it will be. So I'm feeling that that there's a decision that you're needing to make that needs to be sooner than later. So that's what I'm getting for you, Letza. And Ray's saying, "Heya there." So yes, Ray, I am well. The hand is improving, so that's good. And Kavita, just had to try and think how to pronounce your name. You're wanting to know if you'll find another job anytime soon because you lost your job. There is one of my decks that I've got, that Lisa Williams deck. It does actually have a yes, no. I'm feeling that, yes, you will find a job soon, but you need to let you've lost your job, let the energy from that one go. And then, it is in the past. Don't worry about, even with that, there is a time of grieving. It is like a death. So work through that and put the positive energy into, you will find a job. It is going to be there for you. It does feel like it might be a bit of time. I just got 8 pop into my head. So whether that's 8 weeks or 8 months, still feel the positive for what is the sooner, if that's what you're wanting to have, okay? Being able to find a job straight away. And Rashina, here we are now. We can get a card for you. Now I'm just popping one out from there. It's a fair way down. We had this one in the spread this morning. So you're actually needing to find that direction. Focus on that compass. Sense within yourself the direction that you're going and trust that it is the right direction. I have described before how when I was doing sailing as a kid, one of the things that you did as far as testing the direction of the wind was facing straight into it. You felt the pressure on each side of the face, whether it was equal on both sides and you knew you were facing straight into the wind. It's a way of sussing whether you're also facing your true north, your direction that you're wanting to be. Feel whether the balance on each side of you is feeling right in a muscle testing type of a way, I suppose is one way of describing it. You'll know, as you turn one direction or another, you feel whether you're actually in alignment with what is that compass. Okay. So thanks. Oh, yeah, I miss not having Leanne here. It is, it's just one of those things. She's having a wonderful time with the Fringe, and, we missed out on it last year because that was cancelled, wasn't it? All of that. I'll just place that on the screen so it is there against my website there, but it's just, it is the Rosbound D, and it'll scroll up. Yeah, that's the nature of what my time of what the Be Live screen does. So That's there. Now, let me see. I had it in the both ways, didn't I? And hi, Sarah. Lovely to see you here. And I shall draw you a card. And here's one in the middle. Be lovely to have the time to do every one of these readings as that mat with the tea cards. But as you can see, it does take a little bit of time. One night I might be able to have the time to do that for everyone that is in, comments within that first hour and go till the end. But I will be doing that as, you need to actually buy me a coffee to do that. So here we go. We've got the house. And having seen some of the photos of your meditation area and your garden and stuff and the craft that you do, Sarah, oh, wow. It really feels like it's just open door, hospitable, lovely, comforting, secure space and place. I'm feeling the love that you're putting into it. I'm feeling the love that actually generates from that center, your heart, and out to others that visit, that are part of that space with you. So I'm feeling that that's actually going to continue to grow because it's your intention as well. And it's a beautiful, beautiful space. So know that in your heart you're doing the right things there. And it's just growing and growing. I feel that with so much strength of that heart center. So wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for asking for a card. Now, Prue, g'day. Can I please have a card read paying for an investment you're recently invested in? Okay, let me get a card out of this lot. There we go. It's that one. Ha! There we go. So I'm feeling the positives with that. The bright starry light of the star, it is definitely shining. What I'm feeling, it is in your favour, and that the light is shining on that. It's that special sparkle. It's got some magic about it. So put your dreams into action with that one and trust that feeling. Okay, that's what I'm feeling around that, with that card showing up. So thank you for asking, Prue. And Ray, whoa. Now, did I actually do one for you, Ray? Because that's the one thing that, yes, did I? No, I didn't, because you hadn't actually asked. You just said, hope you're well. Right, that's the one thing that Leanne is really fantastic at. She does it so well, remembers which ones I've done. That's why I start from the top and work down. It's a shame that there's not a way of marking it to say, I've done this. Ooh, look at that. There you go. Open the key. The key is opening that heart. Well, it's opening what you want it to let go, or it could lock it if you want to. But if you can see that, it's a red rose. So that, in the context of you're asking about love, I think, yes, you're opening the door to it. Open your heart in readiness for it. Let go what you've been holding in and allow that reception, allow that receiving, allow that door to be open to love. So it's partly that. You might feel that you have, but it's indicating with that card that you really need to let it open. Okay. So Karen, you're asking also for a card. Here we go. I am deliberately not, I'm keeping those others out, so you won't get those others. It's going to be whatever turns up from those, what's left of the 36 or 8 or whatever cards there is, clouds. I'm feeling that what you've been experiencing has been like the heavy clouds, but they're moving away. It's actually moving into that beautiful sunshine where the birds are flying free. See that? And the gorgeous, gorgeous sparkle of that, the sun, whichever direction it is there. Just allow that to warm your heart, to actually bring you that good fortune that you're needing to have there. And I'm just going to pop this one up on the HAPS screen because there's one there to put up. Hi, thank you, Roz. I'm doing a wonderful job by myself. I keep Friday nights on track. Thank you very much for that. I'm not sure how I can get it where I have those names showing up. I think probably if it's the profile, Facebook they don't allow the names to be shown because of privacy rules. It's only the pages that allow the public showing of names, because you know that is public. Profiles are more personal and groups are more personal. So it could be why it's not showing. Did I do yours, Karen? I didn't yet. Let's go another one. Even if you did. Whoa, picked up 2 there. There you go. You've got 2. So are you after a man too? It's a roll of the dice. I think, honestly, there you go. That might answer whatever you've got as your question, because that's what I picked out. So I hope it means something for you. And Litsa, oh, you love this. Thank you. We're on to Saru, and we'll do a card for you, Saru. I might just pick these up shortly and do a bit of a shuffle. And you've got the labyrinth. So there's something that you're working through, that you're finding your pathway through. Feel confident. Oh, I've just got to move that way. Yes. Feel confident in how you are making your journey. So from this diagram, from this picture, you can see that, look, you can see other people on their journeys. And if it really gets to being at that difficult, you certainly can ask for help. But really, in this respect, whatever that's troubling you, you're able to walk that path yourself and find your way. You'll find that central space where you can spend that time in meditation or just in silence, contemplation, whatever you're wanting to have as that experience, that central you. So I do feel that connection with the doves. As you can see, I think it's doves that are above that gazebo in the centre. Doves meaning peace. So find that peace, and you'll be able to have that strength to continue onward on the outward journey in that maze of life as well. So that's what it's feeling for you, Saru. And now you haven't missed that. And whoa, Sherry. Now I am going to finish off with only a couple more as far as the cards go. It's lovely to spend time here, but it has been an hour now, hour and 10. It's been a little bit of time. Books. You've got the books there, Sheree. Wonderful. Dive into them. Take note of what books you're being attracted to. What sort of learning are you taking up some study and going into more intense learning, or just for pleasure? It is the connection with words. Take note of what words are being spoken around you even, but it's more what you're seeing in writing is what I'm feeling, and probably that you need to start jotting some things down yourself, either in a journal or just as notes to self. I think it doesn't matter the length of what you're writing, but that it needs to be done. But it's certainly the focus around books for you. Okay, Sheree. We've got Latika next. Here we go. Whoa, you're going to do some work. Cracking the whip, cleaning them with the birch broom. So it's just getting a few things done, and you need to actually be doing it now. 11, you're going to have the help that you need around with you as well. Ask the angels. Some work isn't always physical. It can be on that emotional, spiritual level. So you've got that access. You've got the resources. You've got the tools. Okay, so get moving on it. Don't delay. That's what I'm sensing for you. Okay, Latika. And Melina, you're saying that, I love the reading. Thank you. Actually, extremely insightful. I just trust the cards. I trust the tools that Spirit gives us. So, it looks like we do have another troll there. And here we've got, love these cards and how the story's told for the person. It's what intrigued me the most when I was watching the YouTube around it. It was absolutely lovely. Just the flow of it and how Karen herself was explaining the cards. So, and the flow of it, really. And it was just, I don't know how, it's just Spirit guided me to seeing that video. So, and yeah, love the cards. They are amazing. Really love them. So, Brad Wilson, yeah. Okay, more trolls. I'll be cleaning it up afterwards. So I don't know why they bother. Kylie, thank you for the card. Thank you. And, I've got someone who is actually commenting from in the YouTube. So I shall put that one on. And this is over on the hat site tonight. I put the hats to YouTube as well. So you're wanting a card, Amanda. I'm just going to pop one here for you, Amanda, and it is the Tower card. So this is the Lenormand one. Now, I'm not sure which way I land, whether I'm landscape or portrait on the hats. I think it's landscape, so I'll put it there. Hopefully you can see it. It's the Tower, and it's gaining strength. You've got a beautiful, firm foundation that you're growing. What is happening around you, that is mostly your focus at the moment. You've got a solid foundation around that you can stand steady and ground really well with that, and grow on that to actually build what your intentions are with it, and trust that as well. So that one's for you there, Amanda, and I'm assuming that fades away at some point. Those comments, they do, don't they? Yep. So thank you, everyone. I have, wow, looks like we're attracting many, many little trolls at the moment. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. I shall leave it there. I will be back on tomorrow morning on mytimetv.live, and I think it's the YouTube. I'll be doing that one with the Be Live and Marie's stream. I think that one is. I've scheduled that one with the usual eCam restream. So I'll see you there on those channels in the morning. Another troll. Oh, I must be asking for them. I'm not. Anyway, thank you. And see you tomorrow morning at 8. Look, keep being I love that. Thank you for the feedback there, Amanda. Keep being the best person that you can be. And that's just being present and aware of those present moments of being you. You are the perfect you at every moment in time when you're present with it. So just be. And namaste. And now I've got to find how to end each broadcast. That one. Bye for now.